A lot of people probably aren't familiar with this giant mural in Danville behind me, but it reflects a story that happened in 1903, and it probably is, it happened in Danville, this train wreck that's probably America's most famous train wreck. There were a lot worse wrecks in 1903 than the wreck of the old 97 that happened here. But this one became famous because the song became the first really big hit in country music. You can watch your 97 roll. It was Vernon Dalhart who made it famous. He was sort of a light opera singer back in 1924. They sold over 1 million copies, the first record to do so. So that's why this story is so famous. And it's even better known than the story about Casey Jones.
It's called A Wreck of Old 97.
It said that brave engineer that has run on 97 is lying down in Danville dead.
Almost every country singer that you can name back in those days and forward made a recording of the wreck of the old 97. Hank Snow, Johnny Cash. The song is a great story, but it's not exactly true. On September 27, 1903, Old 97, or 97, as it's called, was in Washington, D.C., waiting on newspapers from New York. And when it finally left, it was an hour late. Got to Monroe, Virginia, and waiting there was a new train crew and a new engine, the engine 1102. Steve Brody, who was the engineer of the wreck of the old 97. Well, the 97 was a fast mail train. It wasn't just hauling mail, it was a railroad post office. And it had to get mail to Atlanta. He was going too fast, and when he got to the trestle, it jumped the track, flew off the trestle, 4 stories, crashed, killed all of the train crew, which were the conductor, 2 firemen, and a flagman, killed 5 postal workers, and an express messenger who was also on the train that got on at Lynchburg. A young boy who was about 17 years old. People could hear it all over Danville, as far as Schoolfield. People were eating dinner, they got up, people were in church, they left church. So it was really a very tragic thing. 11 people died in that wreck in one day. Today, if it had happened, it would be on CNN. It was probably the biggest thing that ever happened in Danville, maybe up to that time, that became so famous. I don't know of any wreck that still is famous as the wreck of the old 97.